I could physically go to your place and force you to not eat anything, but I don't think that's legal, so. I don't know about you, but I always used to find fasting as a weird concept and also a religious term as well. I used to think, damn, that must be painful and tiring. Why will anyone on their right mind do it? Why will anyone willingly fast in their life? Of course, now not only I understand why they will fast, but I will even argue is the wisest health decision as well as the most ROI decision you can ever make in your whole life. Previously, my perception of fasting was negative, and I believe that's because I used to link fasting with religion. And the reason why that's negative is because since I can remember, since I was little, religion was always forced onto me on a very negative, painful, and forceful way. It will be more like if you don't go to church. My family is mostly Christian, right? If you don't go to church, you're gonna get punished. If you don't go to church, you're not gonna get money from this event. If you don't go to church, you're not gonna be able to go out with your friends. Simple as that. So I will always reject religion as a value and as a learning source. But now my opinion has done a completely 180, and I respect it the most. And I truly believe this world needs God. This godless world needs God more than anything. But you know, this is not the topic of the video. So back in September of last year, that's when I gained all the weight back that I had previously lost the year before. And this happened because of two reasons. Me binge eating, which is when you cannot control your urges of eating, right? So you will see a bag of Doritos, a bag of Oreos, and you'll be like, oh, I need to eat it. You couldn't control your urges. So I didn't have discipline. I didn't have self-discipline to say no to food. And also because I was being a little bitch. I will eat a lot, but I wouldn't go to the gym. It's a very interesting journey that I've been through. My fitness journey. But if you're interested, you can watch the video before this, which is called I'm the Same After Going to the Gym for 2 years, I think. But going back to the main topic, I finally decided to take action and took life by the balls. So I drastically improved my diet. I started going to the gym more and more. And my main goal was to lose weight, which I did. But I reached a certain point where my weight was the one that was meant to be, but my body fat was still high. So there I was, looking up online, what's the fastest way and most effective way to lose body fat? And that's where I came across intermittent fasting. I started doing intermittent fasting since January, and it has done so much wonders to my life, all sides of them. The only goal I had was my health, and I believe for anyone that does intermittent fasting at first is their health, right? But as you do it, you start realizing it doesn't only improve your health, but it also improves your mental health as well as your productivity. It literally got to the point where every time, no matter where I go, if the topic of diet comes up, I so preach about it, I so motivate, encourage everyone to do it. And that's also why I'm doing it online. And that's why I'm doing it online as well. That's why I'm preaching about it. And I'm going to explain in detail 3 reasons why I believe not you, not me, but everyone should start doing intermittent fasting. And I mentioned them earlier. Your health, your mental health, and your productivity. The first reason is your health. And for this section, I'm going to use a lot of bro science so you can follow what I'm saying. Because imagine if I was saying fasting makes you way less likely to get cancer because cancer gets rid of your damaged mitochondria, which is pretty much cancer. It's the main cause of cancer. So I'm pretty sure you already know, or you can guess, that intermittent fasting really helps you with weight loss, isn't it? But what if I told you that's not the biggest benefit that comes with fasting? What other benefits are on top, you might be asking perhaps? Besides fasting being the best natural way for you to remove your dead cells and improve your immune system and get rid of viruses and bacteria. So all the bad stuff in your body. Do you know what insulin and growth hormone are? To put it simply, insulin is this hormone that the higher it is, the higher blood pressure you're gonna have, and the harder it's gonna be for you to lose weight and body fat, both. Meanwhile, the growth hormone is the opposite. The higher it is, the slower you're going to age. So that means you're going to be more youthful, more energetic, and you're going to lose weight and body fat quicker. That's because when insulin goes down, growth hormone goes up. But when insulin goes up, which is when you eat, insulin spikes up when you eat anything. The growth hormone goes down. They kind of go together. So when you're not eating, the insulin levels go really down, and the growth hormone goes up. By the way, exercising can increase your growth hormone by 750%, but fasting can increase your growth hormone by 2000%. That alone should be, it does not stop there, because fasting can increase your testosterone by 180%. 180%. It also can fix your metabolism. So if you have a slow metabolism, it can turn it into a fast metabolism. That's because insulin goes down and growth hormone goes up, and that these two are the main factors of why people have fast or slow metabolisms. So you know how you've always heard, health is a priority, always prioritize your health. Every person says that, but no one treats health as one of the priorities, like not even at the top. You might think you do, but if you look into all things that can benefit and not benefit your health, you realize that you could literally spend 14 hours a day just improving your health. That includes you getting sunlight, your diet, you working out, you running, you stretching. Everyone says health is a priority, but no one treats it like so, because otherwise people will be fasting. But I'm glad that's the case, because that means less and less people are healthy, and the healthier you are, the more brain power you have, and the more brain power you have, the more productive you can be throughout the whole day. But I'll get there when I'm explaining the third reason. The second reason is your mental health. I got told a story by my friend. So his dad's friend lost everything. The wife divorced him, she took the kids, he needs to pay child support, she took his assets, so the house, the car, all the stuff. So pretty much he got fucked by her big time. So obviously he wasn't feeling the best. He felt really hopeless. He felt really depressed. My friend told me that he had been through therapy a lot for months. He also went to see, he also talked to his family, to my friend's dad. But there was a certain time that he got so desperate that he tried to take his own life. He tried to starve himself to death. So he locked himself in a room and went 4 days without eating anything. Throughout this whole time that he didn't eat anything, apparently he had so much mental clarity that he saw light at the end of the tunnel. So not all of it, but he partly or mostly like 50% of it, depression kind of went away, him being anxious went away, stress kind of went away as well. And by the 4th day, he came out of the room and decided to take his life back. So if you think about it, it backfired him. So he went from trying to take his own life to now, I got told that he's now a personal trainer and he's doing really good in life. Like he's physically, he's in the best condition that he's ever been. He lost a lot of weight. Fasting can help you drastically change your mood to a whole new level. Let me ask you this. When you have a big meal, full of carbs especially, how do you feel afterwards? Like 20-30 minutes afterwards. So you start feeling tired to the point that you really want to take a nap. But also, you seem kind of moody, isn't it? At least you're not as calm and thoughtful. You don't take as much of time to think about things, isn't it? Because that was the case for me. I mean, no right now because I'm doing intermittent fasting. So, but isn't it? When you have a big meal, not even a big meal, when you have a lot of carbs, 9 times out of 10 you start feeling tired, exhausted, kind of moody. Also, fasting can really help you with being grateful. Because after you don't eat anything for a certain period of time, and you finally get to eat something, you finally get to appreciate food. We always take for granted we're gonna have food on our tables, isn't it? There are really any better feelings than when you eat something after not eating for hours or even days. Like right now, I'm smiling. Literally, I'm thinking back of 2 days ago. Not yesterday, because I'm still fasting. So I haven't eaten anything since 6 p.m. yesterday. So, and the moment I eat something today, I'm gonna feel really grateful. But 2 days ago, when I also, because I'm fasting every single day. 2 days ago, when I hadn't eaten anything from also 6 p.m., because that's when my last meal is at, from 6 p.m. to 2 p.m. So that's 20 hours without eating anything. So now every time I eat something, I feel so grateful and I can finally enjoy and appreciate food. Eating rice feels so good. I'm a rice lover, by the way. I love rice to death. Even though that's bad because I'm doing a body recomp and it's really hard for me. Anyway, yeah. So I love rice to death. I love meat, even vegetables now. Oh man, food tastes so good. I'm so grateful for it. It's crazy. Just imagine how much positivity there is in my mind right now from just remembering food. Like how it tastes, enjoying it, oh, it just makes me smile. So now I really advise you and encourage you to be aware of when you eat a big meal, how you feel afterwards. And if you're going to start fasting, be aware of how you feel when you eat a meal after hours or even days. You start feeling so grateful. The last but not least, the third reason why you should start fasting is for your productivity. You might have an idea of what I'm going to say here already. How do you feel 30 minutes after eating a big meal? Or even worse, when you eat garbage, when you eat donuts, when you eat McDonald's, when you eat liquid candy, soda. How do you feel? You feel fatigue, with no energy, tired. That's because digesting food is the most tiring process that our body has to go through. It's the most energy consuming activity that we do. Think of everything that our body does when we want to digest something. With something, then it goes to your stomach, your gut, whatever, your liver. Then it has to separate the nutrients and then separate it with everything else. Spreads the energy around your muscles, gets all the nutrients to your blood, to your muscles, and all the stuff. Is the most tiring, energy consuming thing our body can do. Why would you want this to happen when you're trying to get your work done? Do you want to know the 10 out of 10 best case scenario where you are the most productive? You can drink water and you can drink black coffee, but I guarantee you, this is gonna put you ahead of 90% of people because they're not doing this, they're not fasting. A lot of people, what they do first thing in the morning, and I'm pretty sure your family, friends do this as well. Someone you know do this. They wake up, they go have breakfast, they have cereal, they have bagel full with Nutella, and then they wonder why they cannot focus and why they need to take concentration supplements. If after hearing all these reasons, you still are not like at least willing to try fasting for 3 days, I don't know what to do. I really don't know. I could physically go to your place and force you to not eat anything, but I don't think that's legal, so. But seriously, I truly encourage you, and I truly believe it will be one of the best decisions you can ever make in your life if you try fasting for at least 3 days. Because you will see before you how your life drastically, completely, tremendously changed for the better. Like I said before, 90% of people, they are not fasting. But these same people are depressed, not in the best physical condition, and they cannot concentrate for 10 minutes without looking at their phone. I preach to everyone, take the decision to fast. Because I truly believe that's single best decision you can make for your health. By far. I truly believe fasting is the best decision you can make for your health. It has been for me. And I wish the same for you. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.